how many different ways, or like how many different kinds, let's go with that, of like how many different kinds of it's hard to explain. But for permutation, just focus if it's in order, and for combinations, if it asks if there's a certain, how many maybe different ways you can put a pizza together with only 2 toppings and 3 vegetable toppings, then you have the choices from 6 meat toppings and 9 vegetable toppings. That's like how many different kinds. So then those different kinds, they don't need a necessary order. It's asking for a different type. It's kind of confusing, but hopefully when I show you this example, it'll make it easier. So, it's asking how many ways this Bobo the Clown can distribute 10 balloons to 6 kids. So what we're gonna do is we know the equation. So what we're gonna do is 10 is our possibilities. So P is 10, and 6 is the 6 different outcomes. So 6. So since this is our A, B, we plug it in. We have 10 factorial over 10 minus 6 factorial. And you get 10 factorial over 4 factorial. And so what these factorials mean, like I said before, is it can go all the way to 1, instead of like multiplying 10 times 9 times 8 times 10 times 6 times 5 4 times 2 times 1. It's just 10 factorial, because you know it's going all the way to 1. But you're going to have to simplify it at the end. So you're going to go 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 times... So just take that in so I can like see that. Okay. So once you get that, you're going to simplify more. So you're going to end up simplifying the factorial. So it goes 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 times 6, all the way down to 1. This, again, is 10 factorial. This is going to be our 4 factorial that we solved, which is be 4, 3, 2, 1. That looks like a 7, so I'm going to raise that for you. That is a 1. And so when you're multiplying, remember you can cancel out any similar stuff on top and bottom. So you can cancel out the 4, the 3, the 2 to 1, and get the 4, the 3, the 2 to 1. Then all you do is you're left with nothing on the bottom, and you have 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 with 5 on top. So since you have nothing on the bottom, you get to erase that. You have this on top, and once you multiply it together, you... hold on. Give me a momento. Right? Anyway, you multiply the top, and what you're left is 1,551 and 200 ways or orders you can hand out those 10 balloons. Ooh. And this would be your answer. So that's the gist with permutation. Now let's head on to our little combination. Okay, so say you are at Pizza Hut and you're ordering a large pizza, and you have the option of picking from 6 meat toppings. You get to pick 2 meat toppings on your pizza. Say they had like ham, pepperoni, bacon, sausage, salami. I need one more. Lengua. Let's just go with lengua. If you don't know what lengua is, yeah, don't put it on your pizza. I just couldn't think of another meat. Anyway, you get to pick from 6 of those. You get to pick only 2. Now the question is, in how many different types of pizzas, by only picking 2 toppings from the 6, can you make? Now, it sounds like the same from permutation, but it's not. considering that you can mix and match from those 6 types of toppings. So say you want pepperoni on your pizza, and then you want some ham. Let's go with orange for ham, right? Or maybe you don't want that. You rather have, let's say, your bacon all over your pizza, and you want some lengua. Again, I recommend not putting lengua in your pizza, because if you can't handle disgusting things, I'm pretty sure you should not do that. So, out of those six, you can mix match. Maybe you could put pepperoni and ham, or pepperoni and bacon. In this case, order does not matter what you put on the pizza. Because say you put your pepperoni and then your ham, or you put the ham first and pepperoni. Order does not matter, because you still have the ham on both sides, and you still have your pepperoni on both sides. Don't that look like eyes? Anyway, moving on. So in this case, order does not. What happens when order does not matter in a situation? You use combination. Yes, this is exactly what we learned. So, in order to do combination, let us get our equation set up. So, for a combination, you have 6 possibilities and 2 outcomes. I say outcomes because I don't know what this is called again. But yeah, 2 outcomes. 2 outcomes of what those can be. So, remember, this is your A, this is your B. You put your A on top, which is 6 factorial. You're going to do your parentheses. You're going to do 6 minus 2 factorial. And don't forget, you're going to add your 2 again, because the total outcomes comes twice when you're doing a combination. So what you do after is you minus the bottom, which is still 6 factorial. 4 is 4 factorial. And you have 2 factorial. What you want to do next is simplify the factorials. So you have 6 times 5 times 4 times 3, all the way to 1. On top, you have 4, 3, 2, 1 for the 4 factorial, and you have 2, 1 for the 2 factorial. Now, what you want to do is cancel the same what's on top, the same numbers that are on top and bottom, and go with the longest factorial there, because then you can cancel out more numbers that way. So you can cancel out the 4, 3, 2, 1, and look, 4, 3, 2, 1. So now all you're left with is your 6 times 5 on top, and your 2 times 1 on bottom. So, when you multiply that, okay, that was the wrong button. So when you multiply that out, 6 times 5 equals 30. You have 2. 30 divided by 2. 6 by 4. Yeah, I'm right? 2. Yeah, my mind went blank there. Like I don't know what 30 divided by 2 is. Psh, you're crazy. Anyway, 30 divided by 2 is 15, and you have 15 types of pizzas you can make from choosing 6. You have 15 types of pizzas you can make from choosing 2 meat toppings from the 6 total. So in total, you have 15 types of pizzas you can make. Pizza. The talk of pizza makes me really hungry, and the fight's not. And trust me, if you're watching the Mayweather and Pacquiao fight tonight, oh my God, my mom's making wings, and it's gonna be so good. Woo! But here it is, permutation and combination. One of the most interesting things to learn in math. Yeah. No, well, you're welcome.